Hello and welcome back to episode 25 of Unknown to World Known. We're back for the final game of the Champions League group stage, and we are also playing Sampdoria in a game where we could go top of the league. Just before we get into today's episode, if you are enjoying the content, please do leave a like down below. Comment what you think we can do in the Champions League this year. Our aim, of course, is to win it. We are almost finishing top of the group. It's going to be decided in today's episode. I don't think it's quite going to happen, if I'm being honest. The reason for that is in the Champions League, we are currently sat in second, qualified. However, Real Madrid play Partizan, who have picked up 1 point so far. It was against us, annoyingly. We are playing Rangers, so I think we're going to win our game, but I think Real Madrid will also win their game. In the league, we're currently 2 points behind Roma. However, we have moved 5 points clear of Napoli. Sampdoria are still up there, though. And since you were last with us, we followed up our win against Real Madrid with a 3-0 win against Monza, a 1-0 win against Sassuolo, 2-0 loss to Real Madrid, which of course does mean if they draw with Partizan and we beat Rangers, we would go top of the group on results between teams. We then lost to Atalanta 2-1, drew with Roma again, did well in the Champions League, 1-0 win against Partizan in a game where we did rotate, 2-0 win against Empoli, then a draw with Juventus away from home, absolutely happy with that. Most recently a 3-0 win against Salernitana, which sees us in the position we are in currently. So let's get into the Rangers game. With it in mind that we have qualified from the group, we are going to rotate a little bit with Bijlow in goal, Robalo, Sneeg and Bastoni as the back three, Springer and Lincoln in midfield, Ruben Neves and Milinkovic-Savic, and then Serovic and Gafrida as the wingers and Harry Kane up front. Of course, Springer and Lincoln are actually the wing backs, not in midfield. Ruben Neves with a corner kick sends it in, Bastoni with the header at the far post, which is just over the bar. Ruben Neves with another corner from the left again. Bastoni is there again, but it's headed away. Robalo collects it, sends it to Ruben Neves. Can he get it into the box? He gets it to Milinkovic-Savic on the edge. Cross towards Serovic, but Low heads it away. Springer does collect it. Is it going to result in another attack? He's got a chance to cross it in here. He whips the ball into the far post. Gafrida's there. We lead 1-0. A very simple goal. Gafrida with a free header at the far post. However, Real Madrid also 1-0 up against Partizan very early on. So, in essence, this game may be meaningless, but a good chance for us to build a bit of confidence nevertheless. Half time now, it's still 1-0. A little update on the Real Madrid game. They're 2-0 up, so it looks like we are going to be settling for second in the group. As I say, not too fussed about it. It was very unlikely for us to come here and end up top of the group just because of Real Madrid's game, but still putting ourselves in a decent leading position. Again, build that bit of confidence. We're going to bring Sneeg off for Sula just because he's the first player who's dropped into that type of we need to rest this guy other than Springer. We really need a right wing back during January. We're going to bring Ruben Neves off now for Nagel and then swap him and Milinkovic-Savic in midfield. And our final change is going to be to bring Yusuf Demir on for Serovic on the right-hand side. And as you can tell, not a lot happened during that second half. Did take our foot off the gas. We changed some instructions just to try and play keep ball. We weren't interested in chasing multiple goals when they weren't going to matter. We've seen out a win, a clean sheet as well, which is quite nice. Real Madrid ended up winning 3-1, so it would have been pointless as trying to make that victory more secure. We're through to the next round. We can go and play Sampdoria now and then see who we get in the next round. Highlights straight from the kickoff here. Omer back to Federici for Sampdoria, and hopefully we're going to see this result in us nicking the ball and getting a quick counter-attack goal. But you never know with Football Manager, it can go either way. Nurkic on the ball on the left-hand side for Sampdoria here. Omer back into Palacios. Real has gone and nicked it. Can he get past these defenders? Plays it off to Gafrida to go for a little bit more patient build-up. Riguri on the ball. Back to Gafrida. Through to Kumar, who's got a chance here. His cross attempt was blocked and sent over the bar. We do get a corner though, so it's still a chance for a very early goal. Riguri sends it in to the far post. Real's there, goes back across the goal and out for a goal kick. Omer stood over a Free kick for Sampdoria in a dangerous position here. We need a big save from Bijlow. He doesn't manage to do so. And Sampdoria lead 1-0 after 6 minutes. Very disappointing, particularly considering the chance we had with a minute on the clock. And that's savable in my opinion. Goal kick for Sampdoria here. Long ball forward. Sneeg wins the header though. Riguri keeps it in play and lays it off to Gafrida. And then into the middle where Suarez sneak forward to Real. He goes back to Suarez, who sends it out to the left. Riguri got space to run into, gets it to Gafrida. He's got Real and Serovic in the box. And then Riguri and Gafrida kind of getting each other's way there. Sneeg wins the header down to Kumar though. Serovic takes it past his man, drives into the box. Back to Springer, to Kumar on the edge. He's hit the outside of the post. Goal kick for Sampdoria. Goes long upfield. Suarez wins the header. Gafrida brings it down. Lays it off to Riguri. And then back to Bastoni. We have gone attacking because, at this stage, we're playing a team that's in third at the moment. We need a win against a team like this. We've been drawing against the teams we're battling against a bit too often recently. And, a loss would be even more damaging. Gafrida back to Bastoni. And then Gafrida this time brings it in field. Lays it off to Serovic. Through to Real, who puts it in the back of the net. But there's a big moment for VAR to step in here. Real was right on the line of being offside. And he did go too early. I thought he had. I hoped he hadn't. But you can see it's well offside in the end. Unlucky. Nearly back on level terms. Omer is stood over a free kick, however, before we can even really have a break. And surely he's not going to find the back of the net again. He doesn't on this occasion. So half-time, we are 1-0 down, but we are starting to look like we're going into this game. We're going to send them back out after telling them off at half-time. And hopefully in the second half, we'll grab a goal or two. Riguri with a free kick. Bastoni heads it over the bar though. Bastoni with a free kick, plays it short to Riguri. Back to Kumar, and then back to Bastoni. He needs to get the ball forward here. Riguri whips across in, finds Serovic, who catches it on the volley but puts it over the bar. Gafrida's struggling out on this left-hand side, so we're going to bring Yusuf Demir on in his place. Riguri with a free kick from deep. Bastoni's there, hits the post, and they've had time to pass it around between three of them, basically on the goal line. We're going to send Nagel on for Sneeg to get another man up front, and Milinkovic-Savic can come on for Serovic. Kumar will go out onto the right, Milinkovic-Savic back into the middle. Springer with a throw-in very late on here, lays it off to Suarez and exchanges the ball with him again. Real to Kumar, who's picked up a bit of a knock. Suarez back to Upamecano, and this is looking like it's going to be a devastating blow to our chances. Long ball through, finds Nagel though. We've got one back. We're on level terms. We've got 45 seconds to try and find another goal. Disappointed in Nagel here. He should be picking that ball up, taking it back to the halfway line. We've got a point out of this. We're avoiding Sampdoria pulling away from us. However, Roma would still be pulling away from us. And that is exactly what's going to happen from the looks of it. Roma play Spezia later in the day. The draw, not the worst result. It keeps us in second. But as I said earlier on in the game, we need to start beating some of these teams. And unfortunately, at the moment, it's not happening. Now it's time for the Champions League draw. Looking at teams that finished in the first seeded slots. Really, we're looking at Ajax. Other than that, it's basically guaranteed a tough draw. If we'd finished second, then we could have had PSV or Lille, which would have been far better for us. But we didn't, so we've got to take what we get here. At the moment, Ajax still in the pot. PSV can't draw Ajax, of course. Juventus, please don't get... Okay, we're getting Ajax because Real Madrid are in there. We can't get them. So, Ajax in the first knockout round of the Champions League. That is a game I feel confident we can pick up a win in. We will be back. We're not even going to do a Super Coppa final. I don't care anymore. We'll be back for the first leg against Ajax, We're going to see how to get a bunch done. We're going to bring in a right wing back, and we're going to see if we can start off the leg against Ajax with a win. And hopefully we'll be top of the league again. If you have enjoyed that, please do leave a like down below. Comment what you think we can do throughout January. Who do we need to strengthen? And where do we need to bring players in? Subscribe if you are enjoying the content. And thank you very much for watching.